For decades, we've been staring up at the stars, listening for any little sign that we're not alone. But what's really wild is that while we were so busy listening, our very own messenger, the Voyager probe, might have just stumbled upon something, well, something totally unexpected right at the edge of our solar system. Let's get into what it found.
And this idea, wow, it completely flips the script on our whole search for life, doesn't it? For centuries, we've been the ones with the telescopes, the ones doing the searching. But this quote suggests that while we're looking out, something else might already be looking back.
All right, so here's what we're going to dive into. First, we'll talk about Voyager's mission as our first message to the stars. Then we'll get into the really strange stuff it found at the edge of our solar system. We'll look at the science versus some more imaginative theories. We'll also see how this all fits into the bigger search for life, which all leads us to one huge unanswered question. So to really get a handle on what Voyager found, we first have to understand what it is. This wasn't just some random piece of equipment. No, this was a statement. This was humanity's first real attempt to say hello to the rest of the universe.
I mean, that's a huge deal. Think about it. Voyager is the one and only thing we've ever sent out there, into the vast emptiness between the stars. It's our only direct set of eyes in a place that is ancient, massive, and totally alien to us. So everything it sees, everything it experiences, it's a first for all of humanity.
But here's the really cool part. Voyager wasn't just sent to look around, it was sent to communicate. It's literally carrying a golden record with the sounds of our world, our music, and greetings from us. So any weird signal it picks up isn't just a blip of data. It's one half of a conversation we've been waiting to have.
And it's on this lonely trip into the dark that things start to get, well, weird. As Voyager finally crossed over into interstellar space, the data it sent back started to defy all our expectations. It challenged everything we thought we knew.
This was a total shock. Scientists expected the edge of our sun's influence, it's called the Heliopause, to be this slow, gentle fade, a transition zone hundreds of millions of kilometers thick. But nope, Voyager reported hitting a wall, an abrupt, razor-sharp energy shift, like it passed through some kind of invisible barrier that none of our models could explain.
And then there was the sound. Out there, in what should be the total chaos of interstellar space, Voyager picked up a steady, rhythmic hum. Not just static or random noise, but this stable, persistent vibration that just kept going. For years.
So what was it? This is really the core of the whole mystery. Now, NASA's official take is that it's just plasma oscillations, basically vibrations in the super-thin gas between stars. But because the signal was so incredibly regular, some people started to wonder if Voyager might have accidentally overheard something, well, something organized.
Okay, but the last piece of the puzzle. This one is maybe the most suspicious of all. After one of the probes went completely silent for months, it suddenly came back online. But the data was garbled, and not just random errors, but structured patterns, repeating characters, spiral shapes. The timing of it, the structure, it all felt a little too weird to just be a coincidence. So, with this string of really bizarre events, you basically get two completely different stories. On one side, you have NASA's very careful scientific explanations, and on the other, you have theories that are a lot more extraordinary.
So let's break it down. That sharp boundary? Science says it's just a natural collision of solar wind and plasma. The alternative theory? That it's an artificial energy barrier. What about that constant hum? Science points to natural plasma waves. The speculation? It's the heartbeat of some massive monitoring system. And the corrupted data? NASA chalks it up to old hardware getting zapped by cosmic rays, while others can't help but wonder if something or someone was messing with the signal.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. A lot of this sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. But it's so important to remember that NASA is very seriously looking for extraterrestrial intelligence. Voyager's strange journey is really just one part of this much, much larger scientific quest.
So what are they actually looking for? Well, the key term scientists use is technosignatures. We're not talking about little green men here. We're talking about the subtle, technological breadcrumbs that an advanced civilization might accidentally leave behind.
And this covers a whole bunch of stuff. You've got the classic search for radio signals, of course, but they're also looking for things like laser pulses, artificial city lights on distant planets, even signs of industrial pollution in their atmospheres. They're even hunting for evidence of mind-bogglingly huge structures like Dyson spheres built to harness the power of an entire star.
But the hunt isn't just happening in some galaxy far, far away. Actually, some of the most exciting possibilities are right here, in our own cosmic backyard. basically within reach of our probes.
You've got Mars, which we now know had a past that could have easily supported tiny microbial life. Then there's Jupiter's moon Europa, which has this massive liquid ocean hiding under its ice, maybe even warmed by deep-sea vents. And Saturn's moon Enceladus is literally spraying organic compounds out into space, hinting at the building blocks of life right below the surface. And all of this, it brings us right back to Voyager. As it just silently drifts on into the darkness, carrying our message, it has become this powerful symbol of our great search and of its greatest unanswered question.
And this is where we're left, right? There's this tension at the heart of the whole story. Yes, for sure, science has perfectly reasonable explanations for everything Voyager experienced. But the combination of it all, a sharp wall, a rhythmic hum, and structured data errors, it just feels like too much to be a coincidence.
And at the end of the day, that's what makes Voyager so powerful. For maybe billions of years, it's going to carry our voices and our pictures through the cosmos. It's our message in a bottle, thrown into the cosmic ocean, just a simple greeting, waiting for someone or something to find it.
And so that leaves us with this one giant question. Was this all just a string of incredibly rare but totally natural cosmic events? Or did our first messenger on its journey into the great unknown accidentally knock on a door that we never even knew was there? We just don't have the answer. Not yet.